Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Just another 2 days, I'll be reporting from Singapore, and tomorrow evening, I'm coming back to India. And this Saturday and Sunday, there's a workshop in Bangalore. So there are few seats available. So if you are interested, contact our office. And so I'm excited to share new learning in this workshop. US markets closed lower yesterday, but the markets were very, very jittery ahead of the Fed meeting today. US dollar index is slightly down, but the US bond yield, 2-year bond yield as well as 10-year bond yield closed at the highest point in the last 15, 16 years. So that is giving a kind of jitterness to the world markets. So as expected, Asian markets were down. And this US is giving more and more problem. The Fed meeting, number one, usually the September month is not a good month for global markets. So that is playing out very well. So the markets are not going anywhere in the world markets. And number two, though US is expected not to increase the interest rate, now 99% chance is that they will not increase the rate. So there is only 1% chance that they will increase the rate. But the markets are not worried about the rate increase. But what they are worried about, what the Fed chairman is going to speak after the policy announcement. So he is likely to speak very hawkishly because that has been the trend for the last many months. And whether they are going to indicate another rate hike by the end of the year, or they are going to say, it all depends upon the future data. So the data, what is their expectation about the data? So all this makes market very, very jittery. And globally, the markets have been very bad this month. But surprisingly, Nifty has shot up 1,000 points in the first 2 weeks of this month. So we are just moving totally against global markets. But how long we are going to move, that I am not very sure. And in fact, nothing is going in favor of India, but yet our markets have shot up. Even today, the crude prices has gone. So it has reached 10-month high. Now it is trading more than $95. So that is actually not good for India. So coming to our market price action, last Monday, most of the index heavyweights have fallen. And HDFC Bank started falling again. And HDFC Bank and Reliance are underperforming. It was the smaller companies in the Nifty 50 pack, like NTPC, Power Grid, so those kind of stocks, Titan. So they help the market to not to fall drastically. But today it is going to be the real test. So ahead of the Fed meeting, so what is going to happen? And looking at the open interest, so things are not looking optimistic, rather they are looking pessimistic. And looking at the open interest, 20,200 to 20,400 call options have been written aggressively in the weekly options. And Bank Nifty also has seen aggressive call rating from 46,000 to 46,500. So there was hardly any put writing. So that shows the people are very, very bearish for these 2 days, for today and tomorrow. So I'm talking about this weekly expiry, not the monthly expiry. So HDFC Bank once again started, underperforming, but there is some news. So the CEO term has been extended by 3 years or something like that. So we need to see. Foreign institutional investors have sold for $1,200 crores, whereas the domestic institutions have bought for about 550 crore. So they did not match. So since I'm trading in US markets, so I tend to say instead of crore dollars. So overall, the picture is bearish, but I think Nifty will take support around 20,000. So let us see what is going to happen. But now let us focus on challenges ahead. So, first challenge, the special session of parliament. So, opposition had always suspicious about the special session of parliament, but so far nothing seems to have happened. So now, with today will be the third day of special session of parliament. So no negative surprise has come. So it's the business as usual. So in every probability, it may be just a non-event for the stock market. But however, so things will be get cleared in another 2 days time. So only by Friday we will know that so there is no negative surprise. And the second challenge is the US Fed meeting. So US Fed meeting. So what is going to happen? So accordingly, our markets may react tomorrow. But in case if Fed chairman speaks slightly dovish, so the markets may see a good amount of short covering. That's because recently, for the last 2-3 trading sessions, the US markets fell. And now the new headache is the US, not the US, the Canada-India relationship. So it's a politically, things are going on. But now what we are worried, how far that will affect Indian markets. So as of now, there is going to be no change or no damage. But if things escalate further, we have to remember there are a lot of investments from Canada to Indian stock market. Particularly, Canadian pension fund is one of the largest foreign institutional investors who have invested, I think, in billions. I think, if I'm not wrong, as per some report, is about 13 billion or something like that. So let us hope that those political situation does not get out of control. So we already have many challenges. So we already have a lot of uncertainties from now to December, like 5 state parliament elections, and other things. So let us hope that this issue is settled amicably. So far, it's just at the political level only. So it's not spilling over to stock market. So there are challenges. So these next 3 days is going to be very, very challenging. So there may be gap up, gap down. The gap downs will be bought into and all kinds of things. The markets are likely to be very, very choppy, volatile for the next 3 days. I think the next week things must settle down. I'm still hoping that the 20,000 will be held by the bulls. But the fact is that today Nifty spot may be opening somewhere near 20,000. So keep watching for that. Of course, the resistance will be 20,200. So hope you enjoyed listening to this audio podcast. Thank you for listening.